Hey guys, and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015. 15? Wow. Welcome to Farming Simulator 17 on Goldcrest Valley. So we just got done doing the live streams for this weekend, and wow, if you missed the live streams, the archives are up as I speak. We have completely upgraded the farm. So we have now got a Massey Ferguson 8737. The huge plough. You may be wondering, how did you get this? We also have the 9380 combine. We own it with the 45-foot header. Again, you may be saying, where's all this money come from? We got all 100 golden nuggets. We did the last one on stream on Saturday, so look for the dated live stream archive, the 11th of the 11th, 2016. This header trailer here, for you that are wondering where to get it from, that is the name. Should be in the mod spreadsheet. Should be in the description. Don't quote me on this though. So we've got that in game. And we have also bought field 26. Yep, I'm really happy to have that field. And you may see up in the top we have Inspector mod. Don't like Inspector mod as most of you know, but we are using it. So what are we doing on the farm? Wow. We've got this lot of bales to pick up. Some of you may remember the stream ended in this field. Field 11 has been fully planted now in grass. Also, the pigs and sheep need tending to, so that is what I'm probably going to do this stream. I'm not going to stack these on camera. I'm going to do that off camera. They're in basically preparation for the animals. Also, for any of you that use drive control, that updated. It now has something called soft gas, basically meaning I will full throttle right now, and then it'll speed up. It's just slow starting. It's okay, I don't mind it, but for doing loader work, it is a pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. We also got pigs in the live stream on Friday. So as you can see, they need mucking out, both of them actually. Well, not mucking out, but not corn they're getting low on. All this stuff they're getting low on. So I'm not too sure how you mix this up, so we're going to do that probably today's video. Got plenty of straw, plenty of water. Do need to be clean though. And the cleanliness is down on the sheep as well. Surprise, surprise. So let's go over and sort them out. Actually, this can probably leave up here thinking about it. Hopefully I have sorted out the issue down in the bottom with the bottom right hand corner where you could see the recording window. Mirrorless Action updated on Friday, I want to say it is Friday or Saturday, to Mirrorless Action 2.0. A big step for them. They are constantly doing updates and tweaks, unlike Fraps. Fraps used to be the main player in video recording. I think most people will agree on that one, and as of late, as of the last, well, what, 3 years probably, it's not been updated once. So I don't recommend that program. Don't recommend anyone buy the program if it's not being updated and no longer supported by the developers. Something could have happened to the developers for all we know. I truly don't know. I'm not going to speculate that though. But Mirrorless Action has its quirks, but it's a solid program. Never had major issues with it, to be honest. I've had issues, but it's just quirks. And so that gave me the ability to switch it off when it's recording the desktop. That's effectively how I have to record FarmSim. FarmSim being in DirectX has got its issues. It definitely has its issues, unfortunately. So we'll chuck on the bucket, head back down to the the pigs, so you guys can see the pigs. We bought 9 of them. I think they have bred to the capacity of 10 now, more than likely. So we'll back this beast up. Some of you were asking, where on earth did you get this Massey Ferguson Black Edition with duals stock out the shop? It is from pre-order content from Giants. I got the game through Giants on the site, and you basically got everything bar in the collector's edition stuff. If you guys search around, I'm not going to be saying where to get them or how to get them. They are out there. I don't know if Giants would not be too happy about that. Now, of course, the front loader's a hell of a lot cleaner than the rest of the tractor. So what we're going to do is we still have our small little trailer up here from when we first started the map. That and the seeder over there and this trailer is the only original pieces of equipment we have. We should probably get rid of them, but the daily maintenance is so low on this. And for times like this, it's going to be worth keeping. I'm not too sure if it has anything in it. No, it doesn't. I connected up to this a little while back and sure enough there was crop in it, which really shocked me. Okay, let's look at the recipe. So they need base food, corn, grain, wheat and barley, or wheat or barley, and canola, sunflowers, or soybean. We have plenty of that. The only thing we don't have any of is sugar beets, basically. We do want to do some of that this week, so we will be doing a field of that at some point. Along with corn, I want to get into some corn harvesting. Not for silage yet. That will be happening. Maybe on a live stream or something. I'll do that this weekend. I don't know. What was the base food? Corn, wasn't it? So we'll load a full trailer. I don't think we're going to need a full trailer. Now the downside to doing this is it's going to be a lot of back and forth in doing this, which definitely sucks. Now luckily we have a cut through up here. I don't know how many people go this way too often, probably not too many. But there is a little cut through up here. Now all the fields have been ploughed pretty much. Field 11 or field 26 we have the JCB ready to go. I will be planting that probably off camera. I'm in two minds whether to get a big seeder yet. Truthfully, I don't feel I have the need for one. At the same time, I could probably do with one. So the Vadestad may be disappearing pretty soon. If we do upgrade to a bigger seeder, I'm not going to keep the Vadestad. There's just no sense. Especially if the big seeder has the fertilizer on board. I think the next one may. I'm not 100%. The Amazon Condor is a seeder that I truthfully have never enjoyed using. Even in for FS13, going way back when we had that in game. The air seeder I feel would be more fitting for a map like this, and unfortunately we don't have it, which is a disappointment, but no doubt we'll have some modded ones at some point. The John Deere air seeder that was around in 15, that may end up being converted at some point. So here's our pigs. Like I say, we did just get 10 or 9 initially, but it's probably got a lot more in there now. And that's close enough. Oh wow, it can actually take quite a bit of corn. Interesting. Now can we feed it? Fill it full of the rest. Now, something I did notice is that on the ground there is corn. And that was there before we pulled up. We bought 2,000 litres of just pig food. It was expensive, so it's not something I'm going to do often. Kind of like an emergency scenario. So it looks like they kick out the corn as it's the base food, which is interesting. Now as the corn side of stuff is full, we'll just tip that in there. Now my question is, now that is the corn one part of it is full, does that mean the rest is full and we've really just got to mix everything in there together? That's going to be a pain if that's the case. So now it needs some wheat and barley. So we'll head on back and get some of that. The water should be good. How many pigs do we actually have now? We should have 10, yeah. They breed like rabbits, guys. They truly do. Down over there you'll see some straw that we had stacked up, and we've got the straw blower down there. So we are ready for cows in that respect as well. Something I do like doing before I get cows is getting their food all squared away. So I'll probably be buying the mixer tomorrow and getting that sorted. We do have silage bales, as you guys have seen. So we will be using them just to get us by for the time being. I'm not sure how many dairy cows we'll buy. I'm hoping to get like 10 or something. I'm not sure how many cows will fit in that little trailer. Probably about 5. So 2 runs. Hopefully, at a rough guess is what I'm guessing, it's going to be about 5. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. They are big animals after all. We'll get them going, that'll give us some more income, and then for the first time ever, we have a full range of animals. Now, I'm going to play Farm Sim 17 different from than I ever have done before, in the fact of, because I've literally earned these animals in this game save, they're going to carry over. I will add money in to buy the animals back in the future. Whoa, that's stuff going off of me looking at that. In the next map. So the next map is going to be a British one, I'm hoping. I have seen North Vermont, Vermont, however you pronounce it. I downloaded it, checked it out, just wasn't a fan. Honestly, not a fan of that map. So as much as I do want to get away from doing a stock map, I would like to have some decent quality stuff on the channel as well. You're just picking them out because it's out kind of thing. I think we have more. Yeah, we have a lot more wheat. We did have to buy a silo extension too. That is that guy there. The one with the red top is how you can tell, I believe. Oh no, you can't. So there are extensions maybe too. Oh no. But that's a silo extension right there. Huh. Oh no, that's... Yeah, the difference is I've got coming out the main one. Interesting. Alright, so that's a full load of wheat on the back of this thing. This tractor I fixed. I did some poking around in the XMLs over Friday, Thursday night I think it was. And I fixed the fact it used to sag. Any of you that have downloaded this off of Mod Hoster and any of the website that has it will know the rear suspension just sags like no other. So I did fix that. It's in the tractor XML file and it is called springing. I set it to around 50. I think I'm going to go higher. I want to really lock out any suspension movement at all in as far as bounce, because, well, it's solidly mounted to the frame. There is no suspension on the rear of this tractor, nor the front for that matter, as it is a solid axle. It's got floating, but I believe that's about it. Now, unfortunately, with the front loader attached, one thing I have noticed, and I've not noticed this before on the floating axle mod where it pivots in the middle, having the front loader on stops it, basically disables it, which I find interesting. Irritating at the same time, but interesting. I don't know if something like that happens in real life. Is there a way of limiting how much the front axle pivots? I can kind of understand it, because at full pivot in game, whether it's real life or not, it looks like the front axle would probably end up hitting the loader bracket, well, loader itself actually in this case. These dolly trailers, they go too far, I believe. It goes from one extreme, it goes nice and steady around, and all of a sudden just snap of the fingers, it will snap on you. Right, will we be here to unload? I don't know if we will. Oh, can we? Yes, we can. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I will take a pause. What time is it? And when I say what time is it, I'm on about real life time. It is 9:33 on Sunday. So we'll see you back at the pig pen while we dump the rest of the food in. It's something I did want to show off. I kind of wish I had some way of mixing pig feed. Would be nice to make your own pig feed. Blend it together in the mixer and then possibly put it in there, because doing this all the time is going to get old. So if any of you know of any better way of doing this, leave a comment in the description and I'll be happy to read them for sure, because this is going to become a pain. That was one thing with the Marilis Action 2.0 update. Before the red dot down on the bottom HUD, like you guys can't actually see, hopefully right now anyway, but if you can, it's the red dot, the record symbol. It used to disappear and go to a pause icon, so you know it's paused. Not anymore. So then it was a case of, did it pause? Thought I'd just share that little bit of information with you. Another mod that came out that I want to talk about is Follow Me is currently out. It is available from the Mod Hub. That is basically Farm Sim's mod site. You can't get it through in-game though, for whatever reason it's not showing up there. But it is on the website. If you go look, that mod is installed and I will be using that at some point. Probably not in today's video, got no need right now. But we do have it. And definitely glad to see that back in there. I really only used to use that for transport and stuff around the map. Other than that, I never bothered. We could use it to do a big grain sell off though. That's one way to feature the mod. So yeah, we may actually do that in a minute. We do have the Massey, so I think you guys will probably enjoy seeing that, no doubt. And we'll tip that in there, and in theory, that's why I didn't put too much, fill the trailer up. We're done. We do need some sugar beets or potatoes, but we don't have either. I am going to be doing, like I say, a sugar beet harvest at some point. I do want to buy the planter. Whether I do that tomorrow or later on in this video. We are 17 minutes into the video now. And I'm not too sure on that one, but we'll unload this. We will see what the price of wheat is. We have a ton of wheat. Wheat is the reason why I had to upgrade the silo, so I could take more than, well, I could take 50k, 150k storage. And with 26, having a soybean harvest, we're going to have a lot of that to sell off and make some big money there too. What am I going to do from there? Probably more fields. I don't know what our next field is going to be that we purchase. I don't want to go stupid crazy big. 31 is a good size though. I do like that field. But maybe we'll buy up 19, 24, 23. Field 7, maybe we may get field 7 and do the sugar beets in that field. That is pretty darn close to the pigs themselves, and if we do it right, just because I don't care to have them to sell, they are purely going to be food. I could, chances are, hopefully have that field as a sugar beet one, if it isn't already. That would be nice. So when we next are over that neck of the woods, we'll check it out. Alrighty, I'll assemble the machinery, give the Massey a bath. No doubt some of you could be screaming at your computer saying, "Oh, we want to watch it," because some of you do like to watch vehicles being cleaned. So we should be right back. Alrighty, we'll let you watch the cleanup of this. So as I said, it is the 8737, the big horsepower. This has got 400 horsepower, this tractor. Huge. We will take the doors off for taking the trailer down. No need for it to have doors at all. And we'll probably put the wide tyres on. The standard tyres I did buy, well, it comes with the standard tyres as well. And they don't look right. They look a little funky on this. So we may go with them, but it doesn't need anything crazy. That's that cleaned up. Plough, typically I don't care for them to be cleaned up, but we'll do as we're here. So this is the stock Lincoln one, or Limpkin, however you want to pronounce it. I was going to look at possibly the other tractor, or the other size one, but it doesn't need it. And it's a non-rotating plough. The thing that's crazy with me, for me that with this is how legit this is. This only requires, this plough here, only requires like 280 horse. It's huge. Crazy. I was definitely expecting that to require more. So as of right now, technically we have 3 ploughs. The Amazon and the red subsoiler. Subsoiler technically, I don't know whether you'd call it a plough in real life. It's a subsoiler. But we have that and the Amazon Condor, or not the Amazon Condor, Coyote is it called? I can't remember. Or the Crayon, or however you pronounce it, that little guy. They're pretty much the same working with those 2 machines there. Well, machines implements. Now I think it's going to pick up on the Valkyrie. Yep, picked up on the N series. Move this out of the way. This thing may be meeting its maker pretty soon and getting sold. I don't know, I like having it because of the reverse steer. Well, the seat that can turn around for mowing. Predominantly hay mowing work that we'll be doing a lot of. So I may up the tractor size and go for the Vulture T, something like that. Okay, customization, twin wheels, standard. We'll show you the standard wheels. I don't think too many people use it in this configuration. Definitely looks different. And head on up to the trailer up here. We do have the John Deere ready to rock and roll. So what do I like? What do I think of this tractor? Should I say, what do I like? Jeez. I like it. It's nice. The visibility on it's phenomenal. I have my field of view tweaked up to 65. I believe stock is 60. So I can typically see like more stuff going on around you. So you see all 3 mirrors working away quite nicely. Can I squeeze through there? Yes, I can. So we are going to sell off some wheat. I believe I've marked it on the map already. Yep. So basically, straight down the central drag through the town, and we're right there. And this will be my first attempt to get in. Follow me working in FS17. Hopefully it works without a hitch. I will save the game briefly. I'll pause the recording quick and do that. That's a nice load. Now this tractor should hold this thing no problem at all without a real weight. So we'll get this set up on the road first. Don't think we can do park and brake and drive control yet. Whether they'll ever add that in, I don't know. Right, F1. And I believe it was like Control F. If memory serves, I believe it's the same controls because it doesn't actually tell you. So let's find out. Control. Does it say anything? Nope. Yep. Set that to 15. It looks like it's exactly the same controls for anyone wondering. Now I wonder if the indicators will come on at the same time. I'll check that out once we get down here. Now I think both tractors can do pretty much the same speed, which is kind of nice. Makes a change. Alright, the right indicator is on. Oh, it does work too. Sweet. Now I've got it set to 15. Probably should have closed that up. So cruising down the road at 32. That thing should catch up, I would have thought. Hopefully, anyway. Go into this lane. There, it makes this lane change. There we go, cool. So yeah, definitely need to just close that up and it should be fine. People messaging me on Facebook. Mr. Dan, you know I was recording if you're listening. So it comes up as E. If it's a hired worker, well, hired worker effectively. Hopefully that doesn't cost us anything. Don't follow me, I'd hope not. Basically it's this turn coming up here. Cool. Now I think the entrance to these fields is actually way down by 27. Technically, but we just make our own. Seems the easiest thing to do, to be honest. But this Massey is coping with this trailer absolutely no problem. But to be expected for a 400 horsepower tractor. I did take out or disable that weight mod to make stuff heavier. Some of these hills in this map, it just doesn't like it, doesn't get on. Not one bit. So that was 17 grand. It would be nice if, follow me, if it detected a spot like this, it would automatically tip. But I think that would be asking a little too much. Well, even with follow me on, I think it should follow. After we tip. That was 4k from that. So, not too shabby. Come down to the end here. Again, I'm just going to roll straight across. Into this lane. I'm going to tighten how close it will follow. It's probably going to hit into it though, which is my concern. Cool, and away we go. I'm just going to leave this to its own devices, not really pay too much attention to what's going on back there. See how it does. I can see it getting caught up with some of the AI traffic though. Now the reason I come to this lane, pretty much any turning like this, the cars will still come out and T-bone you. Like they need to sense that you're there sooner, I feel. Yeah, so the tractor's getting held up by that car. Surprise, surprise. The tractor's probably on the car, to be fair. Just looking how far behind it's getting, we'll close the gap. You see that car enough in the distance, by the time our 75 gets there, the chances are it's going to run right into it, so I'm probably just going to wait. We'll be the nice guy here. And see the car itself, the car cannot be pushed and it even ran into me. I feel they need to tweak how far in advance the cars detect you. It's pretty bad. There's no denying, it's pretty bad. So we took a load of grain in. We should have enough to probably buy a planter. That's what I'm hoping. Let's check it out. Hopefully the tractor should come along. Planter. I guess it's under sewing machines. Yep, you see the camera get knocked. Yep, that was the tractor arriving. Glad to see nothing's changed. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad sometimes. Oh, where is it? Sewing machines. So realistically speaking, the tempo F8, that's 6 meters. This is our next seeder that we're going to go with, the Horst. What's that? Puto? I don't know. The 9DC. Oh, that's expensive. Bye. That holds seed and fertilizer, so awesome. Look forward to using that one. Like I said, we will be getting rid of the Vadestad. This is my go-to. Every English map, go-to. This will be my next go-to, because this seeder I used to love as well. And then that is just... why? Might as well stick with that. Okay, so planter. That we've already used before. The Vadestad I never particularly used. And the planter I'm not going to use too much. Just for corn, sunflower, stuff like that. I believe we rented one last. Or no, we just harvested a field, I think, of our own crop. That was when we bought field 11. That is correct. See, I'm remembering stuff right here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and buy this. Probably now. That'll dip us down a little bit in money. We've got plenty of grain to sell though. And then possibly look at buying field 7 at some point this week. Hopefully anyway. That is the ultimate goal. Alright, we'll just drop that trailer there. This will actually park properly. Follow E stopped by player. Oh, that's cool. Actually shows up there now. You can get shut off too. And let's go collect the planter. Didn't think about this one out, did I? So we'll see you guys at the shop. Alrighty, here is the seeder, or the planter. Now one thing that I've kind of picked up in the past with these planters is the seed goes in here, 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 and here. What's this big tank used for? Does it automatically refill it? Is the big tank for fertilizer? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the seed goes in here though, and probably these little ones could be possibly for fertilizer. I don't know. I don't know what goes in the middle. But here it is. We has the planter. Now this is ours. We will be using it for corn and stuff like that to grow that and harvest that. Look forward to doing that. We will probably not get a sunflower header. We'll probably just stick to the big corn header. We travel slower speeds with that in the field, but I think overall it will benefit us more. So I will wrap up today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Not too sure what the thumbnail is going to be. I think I have an idea though. We'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what we'll get into. Probably seeding up some fields, field work, stuff like that. Figuring out field 7 is going to be priority. Sugar beets this week on video, priority. Hopefully we can actually do that tomorrow. I don't know. Depends how much our field is too, because we don't have a stupid amount of money anymore. Like we got $1 million from getting all the golden nuggets. which crazy. We got $1 million and we're down to 84 bucks, like 84,000 bucks. So, as I said, my intros I'm never sure are they. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll send this off to my desktop and get playing on that so we can finish that field off and start that field. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for another Farm Sim 17 video. See you guys later. Bye.